Das Geländewagen, the G-Wagen, the Mercedes-Benz G-Class. It's an icon of rugged capability that has transformed into a symbol of wealth and power. Even as it's changed and evolved, it's always retained its core capability under the skin. And that boxy skin has remained very similar across the vehicle's entire lifetime. And now, after 44 years in production, Mercedes-Benz just built its 500,000th example. And the result is a cool throwback nod to past G-Class style in the more modern package. Originally, the G-Class was built as a military vehicle. These versions are bare-bones models, and the nickname for one is the Wolf. But in 1979, the G-Class started wearing civilian clothing, and a German competitor to the likes of the Land Rover series models was born. Quickly, Mercedes began to upgrade the vehicle for improved capability, but also for driver and passenger comfort. It would get multiple locking differentials, but also an automatic gearbox and air conditioning. The initial production run, which wears an internal codename of W460, from 1979 lasted through to 1992. There was a very mild facelift along the way as well. But before the W460 fully went away to civilians, a totally revised second generation version dubbed W463 arrived in 1990. This is the one that turned the G-Class from full work truck off-roader to capable luxury machine. And you could get it as a 2-door or 4-door convertible, 3-door, 4-door with 6 wheels, or a 5-door with 3 different wheelbase and track widths. And then there were a ton of engines that varied from a small 2-liter inline 4-cylinder on up to insane twin turbocharged V12s. The G-Class of today has had a slight style revision and made great improvements to interior comfort. Though here in the States, it's typically seen parked outside of high-end hotels and grocery stores, it's still wickedly capable. There's just 2 flavors now, the G550 and the G63 AMG, at least for the US market. In Graz, Austria, where the G-Wagen is built, the 500,000th example has rolled out of the assembly facility, and Mercedes has built a special version to celebrate this fact. This one has been designed as a throwback to a past model, a 1986 280 GE. So this modern version wears pretty awesome agave green paint paired with the black nose and fender flares. There's also the bars protecting the headlamps, more narrow wheels and tires, and a really nice roof rack up top. On top of the fenders, the turn signal housings are done in the amber color they used to be instead of the clear light housings they get today. There's a ladder on the back door to get to the roof rack, and the tire cover is vinyl instead of that aluminum cover you see on most trucks today. Sadly, there are no pictures of the interior, which is completely foolish since Mercedes says they've done the seat inserts in a heritage-inspired checkered pattern. This 500,000th example is a one-off version to celebrate the milestone. And I'll be honest, that's a shame they're only doing one. This is a far more interesting G-Wagen to me than the side pipe having G63s wearing way too large of wheels and way too thin of tires. Perhaps if enough folks raise their hands, Mercedes could see a level of interest for a more entry-level G-Wagen here in the US. Give it a far more approachable price tag, less flashy styling, but keep the capability intact, and I could see it doing battle with both lower tier or mid-tier Defender buyers and then higher spec Bronco and Wrangler shoppers. Mercedes doesn't need to move more G-Wagons, but this sure as hell would be a fun way to see them try.